Hello. Well, hello, everybody. How are you today? I hope you are doing well. This is Jeannie, and my format is me and you on the couch. And we on this couch, honey. And if we need to make room for other people on this couch, we're going to get some sections. We're going to just clink, clink, just put some sections together for everybody. That's what we're going to do. Because everybody is everybody, and everything is everything. Honey, I ate me some popsicles today. I was freezing cold. Turned on my my electric blanket. Asking myself, why am I cold? Well, if you have been watching my channel, I'm very, very thankful. Tell other people about this channel. If you want to subscribe, that would be great. You could tell other people to subscribe to my channel. Me and you on the couch, we are discussing a lot of things that a lot of people don't even want to talk about. That's what we're doing on the couch, okay? For an example, I can't help it. I have to do this. I have to say this. I watch a lot of things about murder and serial killers and things of that nature, unsolved murder mysteries and stuff. Why I enjoy watching it, I do not know. But one reason I can say why I watch it is because it gives me ideas on how to save myself. I mean, I know all men and women are dying. Y'all see my hat? Obama. Oh, is it backwards to y'all? Oh, well. You know, when I watch stuff, I learn a lot of things. Like, number one, if you're going to use your keys to attack somebody, don't get scared and drop them. You got to poke them once. You better poke them. That's why I said, if we doing something and you get the ups on me, that's what's going to happen. But if I get the ups on you, you ain't going to know what your body going through. But hey, we are here because we are talking about this wonderful book. I like to read the Bible as a book. The Bible is very, very beautiful. The Bible has a lot of instructions that people don't know they should have. So that's why you should read it as a book. Read it as a book. Read how the context is going. If there's words in there you can't understand, just look them up. Now, what I'm doing is I'm going to teach all the books and the little books that are not taught in church. And you know what? I'm going to bring up this other situation. How is it that people really think they doing all right and they are the most judgmental people ever? I am really, really upset that someone took my Congress, my rights, my Bill of Rights, my Declaration of Independence, my Bill of Rights, and put them in a Bible. See, that's exactly why we're going to read this Bible as a book. It's called the Bible. You know, there are different things. If you have a book that you've had for 20, 30 years, you could call it your self-Bible or... Okay? The only thing I don't like is when people print the name Jesus and when there is a boy or a man that has the Hispanic name of Jesus. This guy kept on saying, and Jesus Mendoza. And Jesus Mendoza. No, it's Jesus. Oh my goodness. So, you know, we're going to cover some things today. We're going to do the end of part 3. And we are in we're going to start in the 14th line. See, I would love to say different terms than what you are used to hearing in church. Because when this thing is in church, it is not taught well. That's exactly why I would like to reform that. Me and you on the couch, we are here to discuss a lot of things that needed to be discussed that people won't talk about. But we need to talk about them because, hey, didn't nobody talk about the stuff with me when I was a kid. But you know what? I talked about that stuff with my kids. And I'm glad I did. It makes us a closer family. Me, my daughter, and my son. And I'm very thankful and grateful for that. So, hey, this is Jeannie. And remember, the book I have is it's the Spirit-Filled Life Bible. And it has the application part, okay? Now, this is just the title of this Bible because that's the way this Bible was written. That's the format in which this Bible was written, okay? Excuse me for a minute. Okay. So what we talked about last time was what profit has the worker from that in which he labors? I have seen the God-given task with which the sons of men are to be occupied. Remember, we talked about that song, to everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. This is where they got it from. There is a time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck what is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones to gather stones. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to gain and a time to lose. A time to keep and a time to throw away. A time to fear, a time to tear and a time to sow. A time to keep silence and a time to speak. A time to love. A time to hate. A time for war and a time for peace. And then the song says, a time for peace, I swear it's not too late. Boom, boom, boom. So, that's what we talked about last time, the last video, okay? I would like to say thank you to my viewers, to my subscribers. I'm hoping that my subscriptions and my viewers actually increase. Because, I'm really not worried about making no money on YouTube. I just like to get my content out there. When you get on that money side of YouTube, I don't know. And isn't that something? Money ain't good money, honey. Oh, no. And I'm going to tell you what. Maybe, I don't know, just maybe I might be on Snapchat or Instagram. Not sure, but I will never be on Facebook. Ever. Facebook is the devil. Okay. There's so many other things I could be doing with my day instead of being on Facebook. But hey, if it's your dude, it's your groove. I'm not on TikTok. I'm gonna be on TikTok for. I can make a video on YouTube now. 3 minutes. Bam. I don't know. I don't follow the crowd. I've never been like that. And I think I've never been like that because I have had this book in my life for a long, long time. I had this book in my life before I stepped in a church when I was a kid. I used to watch Jim and Tammy Faye Bakker. I love Miss Sister Tammy Faye Bakker, honey. Now, her husband wasn't work. But you know what the Bible say? Well, he don't give us more than we can bear. But I tell you what, Miss Tammy Faye Bakker loved the LBGTQ community. Yes, she did. Okay? At the end of the day, Miss Tammy Faye Bakker used love. Love you get out of this book. See, this is the reason why the Bible needs to be read as a book. Because the people that are trying to, are trying to covet it, okay? These people are trying to covet the Bible because they feel like they're part of secret society. Oh, yeah, because we going to heaven and they not. See, can't do that. This book is not for that. And that's exactly why I really hope that I can get listeners out there so that I can have my own video. Me and you on a couch. Because this is not right. You are not supposed to covet the Bible like it's a possession. It's a book. I think it's a lovely book. Nonetheless, it's a book. This book really helps what we should do. Okay, Lord, I'm going to court with somebody. The person I'm going to court with used to be my friend. I don't know why we're going to court. I don't even know why we're going to court. Now, in the book it say, I'm paraphrasing right now. In this book it says, for you to be nice to your enemy that is taking you to court, because you never know that when you get to court, they may drop it or lessen the charge. Now, after they lessen the charge and you guys are done, then you walk on. You don't keep on being friends with the person. You walk on. See, that's what's wrong with people. People are listening to this book and listening to faulty people say what this book means. No. That's exactly why someone has to rise up against the very church that we are told to rise up against. Somebody needed that, I guess. Because you cannot covet this book. You can't. You can't say this book is only for people that go to Catholic church. No. This book is for the people down in the shelter. This book is for the people that's on drugs on the street. Because obviously it's not for the people in the church because they ain't doing nothing that's in this book. Did I say that out loud? Yes, I did. How you figure you doing what you doing in this book and you look down at me like I don't even know anything? See, that's what I like to do. I really do. I like to go somewhere, and when I go there, I dress like a straight up thug. Because you know somebody gonna judge you anyway. Okay? I put on my big old sweatshirt, put on my little bomber hat and then threw my hood up. That's what I do. I throw my hood up, let it come all down, can't see my eyes, but I'm using my walker now, so. But it still has to come into life that these people do not know. These people are not right. I could tell you in the Bible, in this book, how the church is not right. Now, why would we be warned about the church, the very church in this book, if we ain't supposed to do something about it? Oh, you didn't know that was in there? Come with me and let's read the Bible like a book. There's no believing or anything in it. You are just reading this like a book. So we're reading this like a book, right? And what it say? You know what? There's a time to cry. And there's a time to be happy. So when I cry, I really need to make a happiness. Do you see that? There's a time for war, but there's a time for peace. How would you know that if you didn't read this Bible as a book? You know what it's saying there? It say a time to die and a time to be born. Okay? So we was already born, it's going to be a time to die. Everybody dying. It's just some of us live longer than others. But we all know everybody dies. It's hard when people die. Oh, it's hard. I just lost my cousin. She's same age as me. That's a hard one. It's a hard one to wrap my head around because, man. But however, when we are in one of those things, we got to make sure the other side ain't missed. Oh, but you say it's time for peace, time for war. Yeah. As a matter of fact, it's time for war to war for your peace. You won't have no peace unless you go to war. I don't know who needs that. But after you go to war, you don't have to stay in that war. It can be a time for peace. See, that's what I don't understand. Why did you kill him, Johnny? Oh, I wanted to see how it felt to kill somebody. How does it feel? They don't never ask that. They don't never ask that. How did it feel for you to kill your mom, your dad, and your sisters? Was it everything and anything you thought it was going to be? I don't understand. Cops lie all the time. Policemen lie all the time. You're going to sit there and tell me I can't sell my little link over here because I need some toilet paper. But you could be on your job and lie till the day is long. Something wrong with that. Okay, now this is my thing. The baby was so beaten. She was beaten so bad, the mama made internal injuries. There was nothing broken on the baby or nothing. The only thing that suffered, she had a busted spleen, and when she hit on the head, she had a hematoma inside of her brain. You couldn't even see. There were no bruises, no scratches. I thought that was amazing, but it happens all the time. So the little girl been in the hospital. She was in the hospital, 2 weeks, I think they said, from being beat. The mama told the hospital that it was her boyfriend. People let her go back home. What is wrong with people? I know what's wrong with people because you know what? There is a war against children. There's a war against children and a war against women. People that want to have sex with kids and people want to kill women. Isn't that something? It's just something else, honey. So those are the things we talk about on here. Because you know what? It's time for us to be able to say something in the open. And if we as parents can go to jail because of what my kids say, then you know what that means? I could whoop my kid all the way to jail. I'm going to tell you, if I was Kirk Franklin, man, you would have been out my house. Hey, man. How dare you put your daddy on blast like that when your daddy the one getting you all the stuff you got? You couldn't get nothing if it wasn't for your father, Kirk Franklin. Your butt would have been out for the count. And you know what? You would have did, see? You would have did just like I did my son. I sent that joker to Job Corps. Look, he think he's signing his own self up, y'all. And I keep telling him, I'm your mama for a reason. I keep on telling him that. Yeah, you know the one that you don't think you believe in, but he believe in you, has made me your mother. And each and every, look, I tell my kids this all the time. You will never be smarter than me. You will never be better than me. And on top of all that, you will never be better than me. Say that to your kids. Now, wait now. On top of that, I would also tell my children, make good choices. I would always also tell my children, make it a good day. I will also tell my children, be aware of people out there trying to put you in a trap, because once you get in that trap, they're going to keep you there. But you know what you can say? You can tell them no. Ooh, I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm doing this for somebody. Check this out. Hold on a minute. I got something to bless somebody out there. First of all, I really don't understand this situation. Okay. So I also like to watch Dr. G. She's a medical examiner. You know, she does the autopsies and all that stuff. Paleontologist and all that. So this little boy, you know what, I think this was maybe even the other day or something. This little boy and his mom was at a swimming pool. Okay, you know, I'm paraphrasing. So disclaimer, I do not pretend to know anything more than anyone else. This channel is for educational purposes only, so that we can get better than what we were. Okay? Disclaimer, if I'm saying anything to you that is offensive in anything, no, that is not my endeavor. I have a disclaimer to let you know that this is just for educational purposes. Now, this mama and her son was at the swimming pool. Now, the son is like, I guess he's like 12, 13. He looked like he was 14 years old. So he's standing at the pool, the side of the pool, talking to his friends and stuff, because they're in the water. Well, the people want him to jump in the water. The friends want him to jump in the water, but he can't swim. So the mama's sitting right there, I guess, to see what he going to do, to see what he going to say. I would have told him, you better get your butt back here. It would not, to me. Now, maybe you guys see a difference. To me, it's like, why didn't you stop your son from jumping in? Why didn't you go rescue your son? I don't know. But she's talking about it's the other kid's fault. That her son had jumped in the pool because of peer pressure. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you what. I've never followed the crowd. Never. Even though I had peer pressure did not really affect me until I was 22 and I was in Texas with my ex-husband. He was in the Army. Now that is really the first and last time I have ever allowed peer pressure to cause me to do something that I know is not good for me. So now she said that it was so sad because the boy jumped in the pool from peer pressure. Now, peer pressure does affect children. Now, sometimes it affects children and sometimes it doesn't. Because you can tell your kids, say no. Always know where you at so you know what's going on. I told my kids just like that. Number 2, you always carry your drink with you. You never put that mob on the table. And then you learn how to dance with your drink, okay? Look, then when you get to the bathroom, what you do is you put some toilet paper over your drink so that you can use the bathroom. Okay? And you never leave your girls. You never leave who you came to the club with. If they time to go and that's the only ride you got, you get your butt in that car. I don't understand this. Well, Lisa was supposed to ride back with Jan. But you know what? Lisa was having such a good time, she wanted to stay. So she told them, go ahead. No, you always stay with your girls. I don't know who that was for. But when it comes to my life, I don't think I would say yeah to them. I don't think I would give in to that. I know my kids won't. I know, well, my daughter, it's different for boys and girls. But I know my son wouldn't. Oh, no. But I don't know who that was for. But that show came out. Now, what happened also is those people, some of the people at the pool, gave her some money. Wonder how much. Okay, gave her some money out of courtesy, just like parents, Parents. I guess they gave her some a nice lump, because I don't think they would be talking about that if it wasn't a certain amount. Maybe 500, 1,000. Just to help the mother. She gonna say, see, they know it's their fault. That's why they gave me money. No. Now you trying to downplay somebody trying to bless you. It's this book right here that helps us with that. Hey, do you know maybe if she read the Bible like a book, maybe she would have understood. You know what? Thank you. You know what? I don't mean to say that you guys caused it or anything, but you guys witnessed my son's demise. You witnessed his demise. And you know what? I want to tell you thank you. Because at least I wasn't by myself when my son died. I mean, you could